What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to more survival. Last episode we went to the fun little mansion. I ended up dying. Technically that's my first death on camera. I did have one before where I accidentally just stood here and it turned nighttime and zombies just took over my life. So great. We're not gonna be We're not gonna be doing too much. I am starting to work on the crafting facility in the creator world, so I'll show you that in a minute. It's not real done, so it's gonna need a lot more work, but we can always work on that as we continue this road, and then hopefully once it's done we could just import it and just build it. We'll be all right. Yeah, we're not really gonna do too much. We're pretty well just gonna go mining. I do want to try and get more diamonds and hopefully more iron, just because as you can see my stuff is getting pretty low. And I actually do want to enchant my gear, and I don't have level 30 enchants. I need to make an XP farm. How can I do that? I gotta figure that out, but we're gonna go mining. I need to make an anvil, which means we gotta cook up some iron, and then we can fix our pick so it's not dying. We'll separate this one. We don't have any coal. I'll do that. There we go. Fun little trick. I do need to start a kelp farm too. I hear a zombie. Now, I do have a fishing rod. What was this thing that gets rid of enchants? I forgot what that thing was called. Grindstone? No, that's stonecutter. I don't know what I'm doing. I forgot which thing actually. Yeah, it is a grindstone. Oh, you are. I don't need it. Never mind. Now, I do want to make. Oh, I can make a new one. What am I doing? Can I craft? Hello? Okay, this way. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna make a new one. Lure 2. I don't need that stuff, brother. I need stuff that I can actually cook. I do not need any more copper. I can throw away copper. Now that I see how much I have, I don't need any more. Probably ever. I am a-okay without that. I need 4, right? Oh, what is that? Stage rare? Okay. I need 3. Can make 1 more. Perfect. And I need 4 pieces of iron. Here we go. All right, we now have an anvil, also means we can now fix our stuff. Let me just throw that. That was loud. Why? I'm gonna make another pick, and we're just gonna upgrade it. Then we'll combine the enchants. I gotta make the pickaxe first. That'll be a smart idea. Perfect. I can now click this and boom, boom. Efficiency. I need to find things that I can kill. We're going on a hunt real quick to kill some zombies. Down under. I could turn this into something. 24. Ooh, carrot. I need to figure out a way to get XP faster. I gotta see if I can find like an XP farm I can make, and then hopefully later on I won't have to worry about XP and we'll have a machine that will auto enchant everything. I think I have the mod put in. I keep pressing that button. How can I get good amounts of XP? And I'm out of coal. Do I have any coal? Okay. I need coal so I can keep cooking my iron. All right, we'll keep those going. I'm gonna throw this up here. I do need to hit level 30. I should be able to hit it while mining, which isn't gonna be an issue, but I do want to enchant before we do go down there. I don't need this carrot. Go away. I don't need to take the lapis. I can throw all that in. I definitely don't even take the fishing rod. Where is... I forgot where I put all my stuff that has my machines. Let's hope this one's the right one. Hey, found it. Actually, no, I gotta place that so I can see what's in it already. Yeah, see, I don't need all this. Ooh, iron and redstone. Take the coal, don't mind me. I don't need the copper because 700 stacks of it. I will take those, don't mind me. I need this down here. Throw all this out. I don't even need andesite anymore, so I can just throw all of that. Zinc I will take, and lapis. Don't get me wrong, I will take those. But everything else, no. I just collected a whole bunch of bullshit stuff. Alright, I'm gonna throw these into my chest. Good to know I have extra pieces of iron in case I ever need that. Alright, let's go down to the mine, and then we can now change directions for our diamonds, hopefully. And then, well, we have more. Alright, we are now at our mine. Hopefully we can find a lot more diamonds without having to worry about water. We're gonna go here. I'm gonna dig this back a little bit because I need to. I'm gonna have to switch everything to deep slate because we are in the deep slate zone. Alright, so I can place this, that. I don't know the limit for everything. Okay. We'll have a break what we can first. I'll throw this out. I'm gonna throw 2 more of those rails in there, and then I gotta swap to this one. Alright, so we now have all that put in. I did not bring any coal. Nice to know. We're just gonna push it first and hope there's still coal left over in it. Alright then. Now it is going to be pretty loud, so I'm pretty well just going to cut until, find something good like diamonds or anything. So we'll see what happens. Alright, so I think I'm pushing it a little bit too quick because I decided not to want to go through, which is nice. I don't know why it happens. There might be something that's not triggering fast enough. That's all I can guess. I didn't place a rail there. And it happened again. I need a chunk of coal. I'm surprised I'm not finding like deep slate coal at all. There's like nothing happening either, so I guess we'll come back until something interesting happens again. Alright, so with the way this lighting's going and the way it's moving, I think I have hit some lava. I did. Okay. Please tell me it's not a lot. It definitely seemed like a lot. Telling you I don't gotta worry about the rails. But like, if it falls off, it could definitely fall into the rail. Or it can burn pretty much. The cart can. I don't know why there's just that little pile of lava there, but okay. That's not needed. Surprisingly enough, there's no diamonds in any of these chests. Which makes me confused. Because I found diamonds down here like crazy. And right now we don't have any? Like really? Alright, well, we could keep finding just a little bit more diamonds. I was expecting a lot more, just because, you know, we have a massive drill. So I was expecting more diamonds to show up, but so far that is not happening. Other than the two that just entered. Am I in my old mine? I went through my old mine. Wow. I was 2 blocks away from diamonds. And I was really close for a torch in the way. Can my machine keep going, please? I know I ain't got coal, but like, come on. I need to hit more diamonds. Also more iron, but I don't want to go back up for iron. I will stay where I am at, because for some reason I'm actually finding a decent amount here. It's definitely not good, but I am finding some. Oh look, more diamonds. And see, this is what happens with my drill every single time. Phases through a block, and I don't know why. I don't know how to fix that. Like, I don't know if there's some issue that's just causing it to happen, to where like a drill is too close to something and it just doesn't register, or if, you know, it's just not there. This was that lava pool, right? Yes. Glow squid. Okay. Now there's something here. There are diamonds there, but it's also next to lava, so I really don't want to grab them. That's when we went pretty far on. I don't think we actually went that far on that. What do we have so far? Not a lot. We got 12 diamonds. Could be better. I mean, I could also do like the dual strips, but I don't. If I have a machine that can just mine for me, we'll do that. We're gonna head back up. We're going to basically just throw all this stuff in a chest and hope that it works. We have space for it. Probably don't. So, all right. So let's see if we have enough space for everything. Most likely not though. So, I mean, except for just yeah, I don't know what I said either. So nice. We got 12 diamonds plus whatever is in this chest, 38 plus 6 blocks. Pretty good. Now all this copper I do need to cook down. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you everything in that other world. So let me go to that real quick, and then I'll show you like what I have so far for the farming stuff for when the farming train comes in. All right, so this is what I was doing so far for like farming the farming train. So we have wheat. Yeah, we got wheat, carrot, potato, and then we have kelp, because kelp I'm going to need for like belts and stuff. So the trains will come in through the back. It's basically going to be like one massive facility. The thing is, these four machines are basically the same length as our storage facility, and we still have the lumber yard, we have the fishing, and we have mining. So we have 4 sections we need. The way I'm thinking I can do it is I have farming on this side, you know, facing towards the middle. I have 2 in the middle here, so one facing towards this one, the other will face that way, and then we have another one over here that will face this way. Pretty simple, but it's going to be a lot of blocks. So this is what I was kind of designing. We'll have trains that will go back here. This chute or this system will go for the farming stuff. I'll have more like I'll put a roof to this and everything. I'll get to the machines in a second, but like trains will come in, they'll export or unload everything they have, and then they'll be set onto like a belt themselves. So all farming will come in, go here, and it'll auto drop onto the chute. I'm gonna have everything unload from the top and just use belts to go across. So everything will go in. This will be the kelp farm. Everything going here, it'll go under. This was potatoes, this was carrots, and this was wheat. So wheat's the very last one. And then seeds, I'm probably just gonna throw away because I don't need seeds. That's really just gonna waste room. But this is the wheat room. It's obviously dark because, you know, I don't have anything at time even. All right, let's set it back to midday so everything's in the middle. So wheat would come in, basically just go on this belt and then activate our mechanical arm, basically just auto everything like that. So if I throw wheat in, mechanical belt's gonna pick up of whatever it can, and I have all these connected, so one piece is going to automatically throw 3, and I'll just keep going until it can make, you know, pieces of bread. And then I put glass here just because I did find out that when the bread pops off of like the crafter, it sometimes likes to go onto the ground, so I just put glass here to make it not. And then this belt just goes in here, so pretty simple. Every belt, you also got a little walkway, so if you want to go up here and look down, you can. I just realized it's not leveled enough, which means I gotta fix that. So you can see a little bit down on it, nothing crazy. I still gotta add lighting into it just so you know you can see and everything, but I can work on that later. This is the potato, no, this is the carrots. So everything's gonna come out, and then it's gonna have like a little system to where it goes to another, like it'll go to the storage facility train, so everything will go to that, and then the train will just come through, pick it up, and then go, pretty much like that. Now I may have the train come in through like the middle, so we'll have like train stations for each one of these. It's gonna be a lot of train stations, but I need it to where it can pick up all the blocks that are in it. So I'll probably have it to where there is a vault that's like right here or something, and then the train will come through, and obviously once this gets bigger we'll have it go up and down, or just have it in the middle, and so everything just loads in. So it would just come through, pick up, and then it will do the same thing for everything. This is our carrot farm, or the golden carrots. So carrots will come in, go in this, I can now speak, they will go to this mechanical crafter, and they'll be imported into the middle one. Now I could change this to where if I take from here and I place on there, so everything is going to place into this one that are carrots, and then I'm going to have it to where the gold from the mining facility is going to split off to where it's going to have 2 sections, one for, well, whatever is needed for gold, and then it'll come over here to do the golden carrots. We'll have a crafter that will turn it into gold nuggets, and then those will come in, place on the top one, and then all those will basically just fill as gold nugget. They'll get made, throw on chest, and then pretty well run through, and then another little walkway. So if I need to fix anything up here, I can. I am going to have to change it a little bit just because I do want to add a, but I can work on that, you know, offline. This one is our potato farm. So I tried making them somewhat compact just to hold a little bit more space, so I don't have to have, you know, a massive facility that takes like 10,000 blocks, though that's not possible. Got a little walkway up here. I do want to put more of these on here just so it looks better, but again, belt that comes through, get a little glass. So potatoes will come in, they'll split off into, you know, a 4 split. So if it was 64, they'll both split at 32, and then all that will come through and basically just go on here. It'll get cooked as it goes, and then pretty much once it gets right about here, right on this edge, that's when it gets done. So I'll show you that real quick. So let me throw these. So let me throw, now all these filters are gonna have their own or funnels are gonna have their own filter. So if carrots go by, this won't pick up carrots because you can't cook carrots. So I'll let you see these get splitted, and then they'll start cooking once they immediately come out. This one will probably have a faster time of cooking just because heat only goes to like right here, so these ones are a little bit ahead. But it should be once they get right to here, this is when they get finished. Obviously, yeah, pretty well right at the end is where they finish for a stack of 32, which is pretty nice. And then these don't burn, so if this ever gets crowded, then I don't have to worry about burnt potatoes, which is helpful. And they'll just keep going. They activate onto a belt that goes faster. I basically have a rotation speed controller down here, and then I set that to 20. I could make this go faster, but really I don't need the fire going super far. So if I just pretty well do this, I broke it, whoopsie, too much. So I can make the fire, you know, go farther, everything like that, but I don't need to. 20 seems to be pretty fine, or 25. So I can just close that, and then they'll all come out here, well, just go out, and then they'll get picked up. Let me collect all these. So yeah, those are all gonna have filters on them. And then this one is our kelp farm. This one is gonna be making a lot of stuff. So obviously kelp comes in from the chute, comes through, and then it'll get split again. It cooks, so it's basically same design as the last one pretty well. Once they're up here, this is where it finishes cooking, and then that will turn it to the dried kelp. It'll go through, and then once they hit here, it'll enter a faster, well, an obviously faster belt. So they'll be split here, so 3 sections, middle, left, and right. And then this is basically just to make it to where it'll force onto that side. And then so this one is used for, I think it's making, what was it for? I forgot what these were. So this one's for the brass funnels. So we have 2 kelp here, which means on the back I have these 2 connected. So obviously from our mining facility, we'll split off brass and we'll bring that over, and then I'll have something that can make the polished quartz and then everything like that, and that'll go for the top one, and then that'll make our brass funnels. This one is for, I keep forgetting what these are for. This one is for just normal funnels. Okay, yeah, that first one was for tunnels. The second one is for the funnel. So pretty well same design, electron tube, brass ingot, dried kelp. Kelp goes at bottom with the machine arm, and yes, it can place through glass. And then I have an empty one here just so it can go to the right and then pop out on this side and just go down. This one is for making more belts. So obviously kelp comes in, goes through belts, and then it'll just fly down. That's pretty well what I have for the farming one. I still gotta make, everything else. I gotta do all the mining and all the other ones. So I gotta try and figure out a design for those, was making it to where everything can go through the same. So it's definitely gonna be a little bit, but as long as I get it done, we can start building it at some point. Yeah, that's pretty much all it looks like. Nothing crazy. I mean, I do try to make it somewhat compressed just so I'm not using so much room, but these are going to be the difficult ones because I am going to have these go up just a little bit more so I can split the brass, because I should be able to make brass, hopefully. Yeah, so I have a machine that can go for copper and zinc, and that'll be perfect. That's definitely a little bit. And then all down here will be the power source. So we'll have like another building off to the side. They'll have our power factory. That'll be powered just for this instead of using creative motors, and they'll connect on through here. So it makes it pretty simple, and then I don't have to worry too much about everything. It worked. Now I just gotta try and make it look somewhat decent. I gotta add texture to the brick, which is for me difficult. So let's head back to the other world and then let's try and figure something out, because I really don't have any plans for today other than trying to continue build this. But I also don't know if you guys would be okay with like seeing these builds actually like be built in the creative world. I normally just don't post them just because, well, they take forever. But if you guys want to see it, I can turn it to like a little time-lapse thing or something, and then we could just upload those as videos too. So let me know what you think about that, and then yeah, we're gonna head back to the other world real quick, and then poof, whoosh. All right, well, we are back. I don't know why I added a whoosh sound effect. I could literally just have that in edits, but guess what? I did it myself. That's what we're gonna do. Need 30 levels because I want to enchant stuff. I gotta figure out how to make an XP farm. That I don't know. I also gotta try and get rid of all this too, which means all these big trees. You know what? The best thing I can do. You know the thing I can do, right? You know exactly what I'm thinking of, hopefully. As long as I have it, we are a-okay. It's time to burn the tree, because, well, I don't care about the leaves. Burn, trees, burn. And it broke it. Alright, well, time to sit here and watch this real quick. Might as well. Alright, well, wow, look at all that mountains. I forgot I turned my render distance up. Not put it at night, might as well. So while these trees burn and then all the leaves go bye-bye, we don't have to worry too much about it. Don't need that, don't need that. I could start adding items into this. Actually, we can make the upgrades. That's what we're gonna do. How do I make the upgrades? Do I even have emeralds? I got 11. That's not so helpful. Alright, well, we're gonna have to trade some villagers real quick. You can't add villagers to lassos or leads, can you? Not so helpful. Actually, I don't know if you can. We'll take one just in case we need to kidnap one. Don't I have like 4 leads though? I thought I had multiple, because I saw multiple little llamas showed up. I guess not. Alright, well, let's go over here. Let's see if we have any villagers alive. Because, we spend a lot of nighttime, so they might be dead. Could make an iron farm. I know, like, you can use the machines to, like, you can use cobble. What? Like, you use the crushing wheel to... I think you can use I don't need to know how to make crushing wheels. So if I do iron, you go to nuggets. You should be able to get nuggets from crushing cobble. Well, I thought so. Okay, so you can use tough to get a chance for iron nuggets, but no. I gotta figure that out. I gotta try to see if I can find a machine that can make anything. I forgot they sold their beds. Chicken. Oh, look, one. Andy's a farmer. Weave for emeralds. Hold. Actually, you know what? Something I can do. No, I can't grab you. I can. Nice. Alright, I need to steal his farming composter so I can steal the villager. I want to steal multiple because I'd rather have multiple villagers. Chicken. Might as well, you give me food. Egg. Dang it. Alright, we're gonna sleep and then we're gonna wake up, kidnap some villagers, and hope that they don't do anything else. What's your opposition, sir? I'm gonna kidnap him. I'm gonna take him back home. Hello, sir. Nice to see you. Kidnapping your brother over here. I'm gonna throw him in a hole. You know what? I can throw him in my basement, just like where all the normal kidnapped people go. This time it's a villager. Oh, he can open doors. I'm gonna have to block him. Get over here, fool. I need to get blocks. Yeah, I forgot you could go through doors. Dirt. Where'd you go? Get over here. Andy left my door open. Jerk. You should be able to get him. Time to go kidnap another one. I could just start a wheat farm and then I can endlessly farm wheat and carrots. I get emeralds for days. Which means this should be pretty easy to do the... Had to push me? Really? This should be pretty easy to get the emerald upgrades. Oh, look, a villager. No job? Alright, well, you're mine. You, sir, will be a farmer. Look at him. He's contemplating his life, wondering why he's here. No way to escape. Please tell me you be a farmer. Are you a farmer? It'll take a minute or two, you'll be alright. Well, I'm gonna have to get beds. I have an extra bed. I could just throw that bed. Might as well just make another one because I'm gonna have 2 villagers. I'm gonna take these. Alright, I'm gonna just grab them, throw them in that. Hey, get over here, buddy. Alright, he is a farmer now, right? Yes. Wheat for emeralds, corn for emeralds, and then your wheat, and then, well, carrots. Alright, do I kidnap more? I probably could. I'll get a higher chance to make emeralds. Or do I just start I'm gonna start a tiny little farm of wheat and carrots. You telling me I ain't got any more carrots? I got taters. Might as well. I got onions. I don't have corn. Nice to know. Wait, carrot. You're telling me I don't have seeds. I got carrots. I got potatoes. Okay, I was about to say, you telling me? Oh, next one. All right, we're gonna start a little farm real quick. I got a bucket of water. Not too bad. I'm gonna just put it right here. All right, there we go. So we got wheat, carrot, and potatoes, and then I can wait for those to keep growing, and then we can always just farm them. And now that we have kidnapped villagers, I don't gotta worry. I do want to see what other ones we have there, though. We're gonna head back. We're gonna see if we have any more. Sorry, B. These are homegrown carrots. Don't mind if I take these. Alright, chicken. Is there a blast furnace in this? Nope, I took that. And there's nothing else. Oh, what's that farm? That corn? Is that the maize? It is. Not done though. Okay. And no more wheat. I'm gonna have to steal stuff. Nope, you weren't ready. Dang, why so many carrots, brother? I won't hate it. I'll take another thing I could do. I could use the enchantment table for books. Now, it might be better to do it that way just because I'll have more. But I don't know if, well, it might be the same exact level. So that's not gonna work. Never mind. Not so helpful. Where's the book? Where's my books? I have like 700 of them. Okay. Oh, you're fortune 2. I could put you on a pick. And then you don't change ever. Proud 1. Power 4. Oh my god. Okay, so doing the books might be a better idea. I mean, you still got to do 30 levels, but like, definitely might be better. Alright, let's see how many of those upgrades we can make. I'm gonna need a lot of them if I want to put them in all those. If I do storage drawer, this one. Sticks, upgrade template, and drawers. Do you already have any upgrade templates? I thought I did. I may have used it though. Oh no, I didn't. Okay. Okay, so I need sticks. I should have them. Telling me, okay. Alright, so we're gonna have 3 of those so far. I could always, I need more. I gotta make a drawer to get those. I could do 3 more. Okay, so I need where's my wood at? I'm gonna just do this though. Oh wait, I got some, nope, those are oak trims. I guess I will turn these into chest. How do I make, oh, I forgot it. I wasn't paying attention. 3 and 3. I'll do that. I can do this. You're telling me you don't work? Why? Oh, you need upgrade template. I forgot. I gotta make the upgrade template before I make anything else. Cool. There we go. We have a decent amount. I could do 1 more. Okay, so now if I put these here, I need more sticks. There we go. I got 6 now. I throw all this in here. We could go to our little facility and then we can try and make, oh, I'm gonna need so much. We're gonna start on this side before we do any other side. Cool. I think I have like 400 slots of storage. Okay, well, this is definitely gonna be a pretty penny. Okay, well, I'm gonna need about 2,800 storage upgrade templates. I wasn't expecting that much. I was expecting a lot less, but game said no. How are you guys composting stuff? You ain't got anything. Okay, well, we're just gonna keep you in here. Alright, well, we pretty much just gotta wait for all of our farms to finish growing. We can now trade with our villagers that we have hiding in our basement. And then I gotta make around 3,000 storage upgrades. Hooray, which means I'm definitely going to need a lot of emeralds. Is there a way I can craft emeralds? Is there a way I can craft an emerald? That's an emerald coin. I don't know what that is. Oh, I can crush my totem. A bath gem? What the hell's a bath gem? What? Okay, well, we don't have a way to crush that into emerald. I'm going to see if I can make the farms to get all this stuff for, you know, now. And then once we're later on, we can move them over to our other facility. But we are going to end today's video here. We did burn down some stuff, you know, had a little arson fun. Kidnapped some villagers. They're now forever permanently in our house, and we went mining. So really didn't do too much. I also showed you hopefully what our crafting facility will look like. But yeah, we really didn't do too much today. Nothing crazy. But yeah, that is all we're gonna do today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I'll see you guys on to the next video. Bye.